Welcome to the morning show from the TV pavilion directly on K 2016. Our topic today is Industry 4.0 China 2025. My name is Thorsten Kühlmann, VDMA. My guests today are Erhard Wienkamp, Executive Chairman of Messe Düsseldorf, and welcome, and Stanley Zhu, Executive Chairman of Sale Organizer of China Plus. Now, day number 4 on K. This has been a thrilling exhibition so far. You see so many people running around, and you listen to so many languages. My first question goes to Erhard. Erhard, what's your expectation? How many foreign visitors will we have on K 2016?
Well, numbers we can present at the very end, but as you already mentioned, Thorsten, we had a pretty good start. Within the first 3 days, we could welcome already far more than 100,000 visitors from all over. Until now, we counted 89 countries, visiting countries. Well, and as we said before the show, we were expecting some 200,000 visitors at the end. It looks like if there will be some more later on. But as I said, there are still 5 more days to go, but so far we are quite satisfied.
Out of those 89 countries, one country is China. Tell me something about China. How many exhibitors have we got from China here? And maybe you can also give a first guess. How many visitors from China do you expect?
I don't like guessing, but I can tell you very precisely that we have almost 400 exhibitors from mainland China presenting their innovations and technologies of around about 10,000 square meters. If we include Hong Kong and Taiwan to the count, we will reach almost 16,000 square meters and 550 exhibitors.
Wow, so with 200 exhibitors...
That's a good share of overall exhibition. Mm-hmm. This year's K 2016 is covering almost 174,000 square meters of net exhibition space. And we have almost 3,300 exhibitors from all over.
A lot of figures, but just in a nutshell, China is one of the big exhibitors here on K 2016.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
With an improving and growing importance, of course, as we all can see.
Yeah.
Reflecting the importance of the Chinese economy.
Yeah. Stanley, Chinese economy and China Plus. You're organizing China Plus for many years now, very successfully. China Plus is now the biggest exhibition for plastics in China. And I know you're very dedicated to Industry 4.0 or China 2025. Can you tell us a little bit about the importance of Industry 4.0 in China? Why is that so important from your standpoint?
Talking about China, I think we can't avoid talking about the past, the current, and the future. When we're talking about China in the past, actually today we are in 2016. Everything happened not that long ago. Mm-hmm. 50 years ago, 1966, China was in the midst of the Cultural Revolution. The whole country was in chaos, and nobody can concentrate in production or economic development. And 1976, 10 years from 1966, it was even a worse year. It was the year of the big earthquake in China and the passing away of Zhou Enlai, the former Premier of China, and Chairman Mao Zedong in September of 1976. And within 1 month, so-called arrests of the Gang of Four, including the wife of Mao, and the whole country was then into the hand of the architect of China, of modern economy, Deng Xiaoping. And Deng Xiaoping, together with the State Council of China, announced the open door policy and decentralization policy in 1978 November. The opening up of China means China start to attract foreign investment into China, and decentralization, that means China is going away from centrally planned economy into market economy. Mm-hmm. The power in the central government is delegated to the provincial level, city level, and the private enterprise allowed to flourish. And in the 80s and 90s, China was very successful in attracting foreign investment. A lot of overseas factories moved into China to take advantage of the low cost of land and labor. And then subsequently, we all know that China became the factory of the world in terms of low-end consumer product. The Chinese products flooded the department stores and supermarkets around the world with low-end products. But after 30 or 40 years, China found this is not a way to go forward anymore. It is not sustainable because you can't rely on low cost of land, low cost of labor forever. For the past 10 years, every year we are paying the workers in China 10% or more double-digit percentage every year. And the land cost is on the rise. And maybe it will be interesting to know that in Shanghai nowadays, the average per square meter of property price is now reaching 10,000 euro per square meter. I don't know how it costs in Frankfurt or in Germany, but
it's a little bit less, and I should have bought some square meters before in Shanghai, definitely.
And the Chinese government now pays a stricter control on pollution, environment, safety, the green solution. So all to say, China cannot focus on low-end production anymore. And the low-end production is in trouble, overproduction. And resulting in enterprises has a big squeeze in profit because there was price competition. And a lot of factories are moving now to even the lower costing country like Bangladesh or Vietnam or Indonesia. And that's happening. So China may be facing the same problem Germany was facing like 20 years ago. Wages going up, costs going up. The only way to go is go for high value added.
And that's where digitalization comes in.
Digitalization is coming in later. I have a different point of view about Industry 4.0 to be applied in China. When we're talking about industrial revolution, the first industrial revolution, the steam engine, mass production assembly lines, and China cannot jump from Industry 2.0 to 4.0 overnight. It's not the right way to do it. But they have to learn to know what the industry is going in the future and have that in mind to develop the economy at present. So nowadays, China will be going more for automation, a better quality of products, more reliable quality. That is the most important. So for one or two or some leading company, they would be pretty fast in Industry 4.0, like Haier or Meidi, which recently just will acquire KUKA in Germany. Some companies will move faster, but majority of the companies in China, especially the SME, Industry 4.0 are far away from them. But they have to know what will happen in the future. And that's the direction to go.
That is the reason why you're picking this up, this topic on China Plus, is because you want to bring the knowledge to China, or why are you so strong behind that?
The point is, when you are marching towards a destination, it may be a long way to go, but you must know where you are going, the direction you're going. You are step by step towards your destination. That's important. So they have to learn the whole world is going to the Industry 4.0. Though you may not be able to catch up at the moment with the other colleagues, but you have to know what to do. And actually, when China is going to Industry 4.0 on its march, its long march, that reveals a big opportunity for companies in Germany or Italy or the developed country, because they are still in the low end of the technology ladder. They need to import a lot of technology, equipment, as well as talents in order to go along that way to Industry 4.0 at the end. So China, they are talking about 2049 to be at par more with the industrialized country.
Okay, so you're saying this is still a longer way, But you also mentioned, and this question goes to Ert, you also mentioned this is a Industry 4.0 is a thing happening on a global scale. Now you're traveling quite a lot for Messe Düsseldorf. You're in charge for diverse exhibitions abroad, not only in the plastic sector, but even more. What do you think? Do you get this feedback? Is this a topic which is placed on many exhibitions?
Well, it's gaining more and more importance, and it's exactly as Stanley said. This is a development. It does not start just yesterday or the day before. It's a process which is ongoing since at least 1K period, and it will accelerate for sure, and it will have different velocities of acceleration in different parts of the world. But what we do as show organizers, and I think I can talk for you as well, Stanley, as we are partnering together in China Plus, we as Messe Düsseldorf organizing shows almost around the world. We have now 9 outbound shows in between the 3 years of a K. Whether it is in Africa, where we start with plas.TV in 18, or whether it is in Iran, which is opening more and more and gives more opportunities, or whether it is in Southeast Asia, in Jakarta. The topics are all the same, I should say. Of course, the density of the information we can produce here during a K-show is different from what we are able to show in Southeast Asia, or maybe in Plus India 2018. But let's say the family of the plastics industry, of the global plastics industry, is linked that intense that you cannot divide that one topic is just discussed about here in this area or in that area. I think we are talking about a development which will happen, and in some place tomorrow, in the next place the day after.
Stanley, we're almost close to the end of the show already, but one brief answer, please. Tell me about China Plus 2017, and what are you planning with Industry 4.0? Just very brief.
Last year, 2016, or this year, 2016, the China Plus, we already got our first Industry 4.0 seminar. It was very well received because for a lot of corporations, especially the senior executive, they have to close their eyes and imagine what our industry will look like in 5 years or 10 years' time. And this is the job of the senior executive, while the managers are doing the operation level on every day. So next year, we again, with the development in Industry 4.0 around the world, with the progresses, our people in China have to get updated, and they have to go for more specialized and more practical, more concrete area. So in 2017, when we talk about Industry 4.0, we will go directly even to talk about Industry 4.0 application in the plastic field, in the automotive industry, in the electrical, electronic industry, in the medical industry, and so that people will see some of the Industry 4.0 concept is actually applicable. And some of the companies are already put this in the practice. And with the help of VDMA, we will arrange also site visit to some of the companies which are providing the technology for Industry 4.0. And of course, I'm happy to say most of this company are German company, because the Industry 4.0 originates from Germany, and we are learning.
Thank you very much, Stanley, for this commercial. I think that's a very good ending for us. And thank you very much for this chat in the morning. I know you're very knowledgeable, and this could have been going on for hours. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching this. And if you wish, we see each other tomorrow again. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.